When people ask my advice as to how much insurance of any kind to buy, I often tell them to buy the amount that is going to make them the most happy. All right, I can hear you. Buying clothes, new cars, vacations, hunting equipment, new techno gizmos. Now that makes me happy. But buying insurance is never going to make me happy, no matter what you say. All right, fair enough. So let's frame the decision and the discussion from a slightly different perspective. Ask yourself the question, if the event for which I'm buying insurance occurs, will I be as happy as I can be with the decision that I made? A few Christmases ago, I began experiencing some back pain. By New Year's Day, it was getting bad enough that I finally saw a doctor. After trying a few things, he finally ordered an MRI of my lower back and of my hips. Now, if you don't have a medical background, you might not know that MRI stands for Maximum Reduction of Income. Well, that's at least what I thought when I saw the bill. See, I've got one of those high deductible health insurance plans where I take all that money that I save by having a high deductible and I put it in a health savings account to pay for MRIs and other tests ordered in early January when all the other deductibles start over at zero. On the other hand, if I had one of those lower deductible health insurance plans, my premiums would be so much higher that I wouldn't have any of the money that I put in my HSA anyway. My point? While I don't love paying for my MRI, at least I can keep the health savings account money during years that I don't have MRIs and such, which is most years. I'm as happy as I can possibly be with that decision. There's no other decision available to me by which I would be made happier. So yes, I'm as happy as I can be with my health insurance decision. Let's take another example, the purchase of disability insurance. What if my MRI had shown that I have cancer or that I would be confined to a wheelchair for the rest of my life? What if, for one of 1,000 reasons, I became totally disabled? Or what if you did? Think about that when you sit down with the guy who comes to visit with you at work about your insurance. You probably don't need to buy everything in his book, but I'll bet there are a few things that you need to look really hard at, and one of them is long-term disability insurance. You could buy, say, $1,000 a month of disability insurance. If you became disabled, you would get a check for $1,000 a month for as long as you were disabled. As you lay there gathering $1,000 a month, suppose you remember that your worksite representative had offered to sell you $5,000 a month. Would you then be as happy as you could possibly be with that decision? I know that you can't buy every kind of insurance in unlimited quantities, but too many make insurance buying decisions based only on the price quoted and the perception that they've done something. When it comes to your protection decisions, don't just do something. Talk to a licensed agent. Make sure that if the event occurs, you'll be as happy as you can possibly be with your decision to buy. There's no need to settle for anything less. Offering you wisdom on wealth, I'm Byron Moore.